The Chevrolet C8 Z06 has been getting in the news a lot lately, and well, this has only helped to increase the level of anticipation for this wonderful supercar. While there are no official prices yet for the Z06, we might just have that figure you definitely want to save if getting the car is on your wish list. If you're curious enough to want to know, then you definitely want to stay tuned for this one. If you're new to the channel, well, this is lavish luxury. And if you've not already taken action, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's get you going with some of the best luxury and finance content you can think of. Now, let's head back to what we have for you today. So the Chevrolet C8 Z06 is one of those cars that even though the release date is still some way ahead of us, we can't just help but keep talking about it. Everything from the exterior to the interior, to performance, engine, wheels, and just about everything concerning the car is just so good that you'd fall in love again and again as you keep hearing about it. Want to know what else is pretty cool? Well, the price for this super baby might just be as surprising as the features we have on board. Before we take you through the price though, it would only seem fair to have you enjoy an overview or perhaps a quick review of some details that are coming with the Chevy C8 Z06. Well, one of the first things that is quite popular, or that has quite been known with the car, is its engine. The flat plane V8 principle which the engine is expected to follow is something that has been seen with some of the very high-end exotic race cars in the industry. We're talking about the likes of Ferrari and Lamborghini. And well, if the Chevy C8 Z06 is anything to look forward to, then it's definitely how well it would stand in the context of any of these top cars. The flat plane crankshaft, which is of course one of the very glorious additions to the car, is what is also responsible for the sound that comes from the Z06. According to Chevrolet, the Z06 will not sound like any other vet that has come before, as it will indeed have a really unique and decent sounding engine. To further back this, they say their engineers spent 2 years crafting a distinctive, rich exhaust tone unlike anything ever heard from a Corvette. Moving on, the Z06 also has its special engine to thank, as it is able to produce 670 horsepower, and even has a Ferrari-like howl that will send chills down the spines of bystanders who wouldn't help but look at what you've got. Talk about high-end, no? Well, to add to that, the V8 also hooks up to an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive. Chevrolet have also added a set of wider tires, which accommodates more powerful brakes to help you corner harder and stop shorter than even when you're driving a standard vet. The car also comes with standard 20-inch front and 21-inch rear forged aluminum wheels, even though there is the possibility of getting lighter and much stronger carbon fiber rollers if you want. For a mid-engine supercar, Chevrolet has also managed to go all out with what has been packed in the interior of this wonderful car. It does follow the trends set in most of Chevrolet's other cars, but there are some differences that surely make the Z06 nothing close to boring. Everything from the square steering wheel to the wall of the climate control buttons to everything in the cabin layout. The interior of the Z06 is built quite finely, and to make sure it is very comfortable for those cruising in it. The rear trunk is also spacious enough, and if you're the kind who might have things to carry, like say 2 sets of golf clubs, then there is enough space for you, which is quite a reasonable attribute that comes with a Z06. Yeah, I know, what about connectivity and infotainment details, right? Well, to add to what is already a pretty great car, the Z06 comes with a multi-layer dashboard, which is an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system. With it, you also get features like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even a Wi-Fi hotspot. Pretty awesome, right? The Z06 is also expected to come with a standard 10-speaker system with an optional 14-speaker setup, if that would be something you would consider. There's also another nice addition that lets you record a video of things like your track exploits or cruises. The feature is called the Performance Data Recorder (PDR) option, and it is just incredible. With all this said already, it only feels right to move straight into what the price could look like. The C8 Z06, as incredible as it seems, could just turn out to be one of the most attainable mid-engine supercars available in the industry. The price, which has been circulating the whole Chevy Corvette Z06 space, is around $90,000. By contrast, the first mid-engine Corvette to be released by Chevrolet came at a starting point of $60,000. Also, the 2022 Corvette Coupe cost around $62,000, while the convertible option was really close to $70,000. As the Z06 is fast becoming one of the biggest cars that will ever come from Chevrolet, even though it has not been released yet, the starting price of $90,000 seems pretty fair considering the standard Corvette would be around $20,000 lesser, as it has been seen quite frequently with the car models. For extra cost, well, we also have a lowdown for you, and if you're considering the convertible option for your Z06, then you need to save up around $7,500 for that. An extra $3,500 would come if you're taking the 2LZ option, which is believed to be the best option to take, should the car get released. For the Z07 package, you'll need to be prepared for another $8,000, and if you want the exposed carbon fiber ground effects, then that again would be around $4,000. Remember, carbon fiber wheels are a thing and they will be one of the very expensive options, and if you'll be getting them, that will be for around $15,000, even though it could be higher based on rumors. If engine appearance also matters to you, then you need another $2,000 for the carbon fiber engine cover. In total, all these costs come down to exactly $130,000. Without the carbon fiber wheels though, that would be around $115,000. So if you're looking to save, then you know how much it is that you'll have to be stashing somewhere. However, if you're considering saving, you might want to keep it under safe lock or something like that for a while, because you might have to wait a while before you spend that money on the car. According to General Motors, the Chevrolet C8 Z06 will be available for sale much later as a 2023 model car instead of 2022, when it was expected to be first released. Provided there are no other delays, then you should know that your savings would come in handy in 2023, likely during the summertime. Delays for the Z06 are actually coming as a result of a shortage problem as well as supply issues related to the pandemic. Also, the Bowling Green factory has also witnessed a couple of problems which have also resulted in delays. If you're looking for a more detailed explanation on these delays, then you can look up the channel for the video on why the Z06 is being delayed. Spoiler alerts though, is that there could yet be another thing that could cause a delay and a shift in release date, but we'll leave you to find out. The C8 Z06 is nothing short of greatness, and everyone who is a fan of mid-engine cars or Chevrolet, or cars at all, are in anticipation for what is in store with this car. While it might be regarded as one of the worst kept secrets within Chevrolet or the car industry, well, knowing all these cars is certainly not harming us, and if anything at all, it is only keeping us on our toes as to what we can expect for the car. What are your expectations for the Z06? Is it something you'd surely be considering when it finally comes out? Or are you already keeping some money in a stash ahead of the release? Kindly respond in the comments section, and don't forget to like the video, and also subscribe to the channel, as well as turn on the notification bell. Also, don't forget to check out the video on why the Z06 is being delayed. See you in the next video.